Alright, so it was a random Monday. Me and my man didn't have nothing going on, so we was like, let's just slide to Baltimore, get some good eats, some drinks, catch a vibe. We end up stopping at this place called Cultures first and got these fried catfish sliders. They was pain for sure. We had some margaritas while we was in there too, just to kill time. But then after that, we ended up sliding to this place called Jimmy's in the middle of the trenches. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we've been hearing about these yak noodles, so we was like, you know what, let's just go try them and see what it's here for. Like I said, this was in the middle of the hood, so be aware of where you're going to if you're not on that. But for the most part, everything was cool. The vibes was cool. And if you know, like I know, you got to go to the hood to get the good food. My man stayed smoking them nut-ass vapes, but that's on him. The food was quick, though. I'm not going to lie. We got our food in like 10 minutes, if that. We ended up walking out front and chopping it up with some of the folks that live around there and everything. They ended up telling us, recommending us what to get. For the most part, though, everybody was cool. Ain't nobody give us no funny vibes or whatever. It was cool for real. But the boy with the dog and the one in the white shirt, they was bidding the whole time. That boy really loved his dog for real. He kept telling the other boy, like, yo, you keep playing, I'm going to make my dog get on that with you. I'm not going to lie, it was hilarious. We was out there bugging the whole time. I don't know what part of Baltimore we was in, like West Baltimore or what, but that shit was cool. I'm not going to lie, I'll definitely slide back there for some food and all that. Only thing I ain't like is there was no corner stores by this spot, and they ain't have no good drinks in there, so I wasn't even able to get a drink for real. We end up getting that beef yak with extra yak sauce. I'm not going to lie, my mans definitely had to put me on and said, you got to get the extra yak. But flavor-wise, that shit was pain. I'm not going to lie. Only thing I didn't like as much is how thick the noodles was, but the flavor was there. Here was the chicken wing platter with the shrimp fried rice. This shit was crazy too. The combination together with the yak and this, undefeated. I'm telling you, go try it. I wish I'd have got my chicken a little bit more extra crispy, but it is what it is. You see that MFM in the cut though. You never can forget the mambo sauce, though. Make sure you do not forget the mambo sauce. But yeah, this yak was busting. I'm not going to lie. I'll definitely slide down here again. See my man platter. We end up getting the same thing to just try. You know, he got the same thing with the chicken platter with the shrimp. My man ended up crushing his whole platter and caught the itis on the ride back. So be aware and ready for you to have the itis if you eat this. I'm not going to lie, because I fell asleep on the car ride back for sure. But you see that chicken wing platter, man, I'm telling you. It was pain. You definitely got to try it. But it was cool, calm day in Baltimore. We caught a little vibe. Definitely worth the drive. I'll be back for sure.